Without question, the government can play a role in it. The government ultimately sets the curriculum through the Department of Education and its overall agenda. I think what it needs to do is, we've been very good as a nation saying that we have very skilled people, which we do, but we can always do better. And part of the things that we're going to have to do, and you hear from employers of what they're looking for, is people who can problem solve, people who can work in teams, and people who can communicate. We have to build in those skills into our educational system. Education plays a very significant role in entrepreneurship. I think we have to look at that from primary through secondary to third level, and actually through continuing education. So there's a need for continual education. We have a continual need for skills, and as people understand entrepreneurship and as they come up against new barriers, that they retrain themselves. From the point of view of kind of straight trajectories, those in science and engineering have a need to have business education inbuilt. I think those in the business education need to understand the science and technology. I think if Ireland is to succeed in entrepreneurship, a lot of it will be multidisciplinary teams across multiple skills. I think one of the things we've got to do is embed a sense that entrepreneurship is incredibly important for our economy to recover. We have a real sense of science and engineering being to the forefront, and maths. But entrepreneurship from private to public to within multinational, it's that sense that we can do things, we can make a difference, we can make a change. And I think that's what will make the difference in entrepreneurship. And I think those who are trying to bring it forward and teach it have got to bring the same sort of innovation within their own teaching. Because if you don't innovate yourself, how can you ask someone else to be innovative and entrepreneurial? I think the system we have at the moment in terms of at second level certainly is very focused on exam. It's predominantly focused on a right answer. And a lot of it is rote learning, even within business studies and this kind of stuff. It doesn't foster the sense of creative thinking and innovation. So I think we need the system to change, and as well as that, we then need to retrain people to actually teach a broader based curriculum. I think the single most important element that has to improve is we have to give more credence to creativity, to innovation, to the spirit of discovery and the spirit of willingness to try and not necessarily succeed, but then come back and try again. But a sense that success isn't guaranteed on the first time, but it is continued effort that will be rewarded. And having those examples of where people maybe didn't succeed the first time, but did come back and succeed a second time. I mean, one of our, a lot of our entrepreneurs that have been successful will give you examples of their early ventures that didn't make any money, but they kept at it, they learned. Life is about learning. Both the skills of entrepreneurial and also the processes of it and the professional elements of it. So all three combine in terms of having people out in industry teaching, have the educational system, and having the individual willing to learn and understand.